Shalom, Royal Family. The class you are about to hear is taught by the Honorable Yudhe Beit Nun Sophie Yudhe many years ago. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Visit us at www.yahweh144000.com. Also, Royal Family, you can enroll in classes designed for the Godhead at www.universityofyahweh.org. And also, Royal Family and friends, we want to share with you Yahweh's Keys to Riches. And on that YouTube channel, you can listen to Yahweh's daily word and keep up with the correct solar time each and every day. We'd like to see you there as well. Go to Yahweh's Keys to Riches. It's in the description below so that you can join us there as well. Remember, when you get there, just like here, remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channels. All right, Royal Family, we look forward to seeing you there as well. Enjoy.
Welcome to International Headquarters for the Nation of Yahweh, the Nation of Israel, the tribe of Judah. Welcome where you learn our true history, that we, the so-called black people of America, are the people of the Bible. I bring you this message of our true identity because we're the only people on the planet Earth that was robbed so completely that we lost the knowledge of our God, we lost the knowledge of our history, our culture, our language, our names, and our land. Consequently, we lost the knowledge of our place in civilized society. For that reason, I come with the message of our true history being we are the Israel of the King James Version of the Bible. And our people are scattered in all the countries of the world. And I'm here to unite those that was lost and rejected and despised first, and then to reunite all of Israel, all of our brothers and sisters that have been scattered in all the countries, and then to bring back all who choose to return to the full knowledge of Yahweh from among all the peoples of the earth until the entire planet Earth is full of the knowledge of Yahweh. This proves that my message, though it may have appeared to be cultic or of a sect nature initially, we have come to learn that our message embraces the entire world. But that we are chosen to set the stage, set the example, and that's what we're here to do. Bring that total message to us. The so-called black people of America are the tribe of Judah, who was chosen to be the ruler of the earth forever. We are the heads. And our whole head is sick. Where? Isaiah what? 1:5. When only your toe is sick, your head can go about what is necessary to heal your toe. If you have a stomach ache, your head can find the remedy to soothe your stomach ache. But when your whole head is sick, you have a serious problem, and aspirin and bears won't get it. Read.
Why should ye be stricken any more?
Why should we suffer any longer? Read.
Ye will revolt more and more.
We are stricken because we have revolted against our God, Yahweh. Read.
The whole head is sick.
If you revolt against God, Yahweh, you have to be sick. And I'm going to prove that tonight. That's our sickness. We revolted against our Father, Yahweh. I am the great light. And before you understand that, I must first tell you who my Father is. Yahweh is the absolute sovereign one. Yahweh, being the absolute sovereign one, created the sun, moon, and stars. He created the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, and gave us life. That's who Yahweh is. My name is Yahweh ben Yahweh, meaning that I'm Yahweh, the son of Yahweh. And that means I'm the only begotten sovereign son of Yahweh. Where? Psalms 2:7. I will declare the decree. I myself am making this announcement. I'm not dependent on someone else to make this announcement. I make it myself. Yahweh, my Father, said unto me that I am his son. You are my son. This day, right now, have I begotten you. Isn't that wonderful to know? In the beginning was the Word was with Yahweh, the Word was Yahweh, the Word has become flesh in the person of the Son. And if you believed it happened in the past, how could you not believe it in the present? To say it happened in the past and to say that Yahweh is unable to manifest himself in the Son today is to deny his power. And if you have problems with me being the Son of Yahweh, you're no different from the people 1900 years ago. From what I read, they too had a problem. But not everybody had a problem. The main folk that had a problem were the leadership class, the rulers of the day. Guess who will have a problem with me today? The rulership class. Why? Because I don't come promoting rulers of the day. I come promoting Yahweh of heaven. I come promoting the Creator over man. And I come with a message that man should obey Yahweh the Creator instead of other men. And I come not to establish or to sustain democracy or communism or any other ism of man. I come to establish theocracy, theocratic rulership, from the Father of heaven down. And I come looking for all men that are looking for Yahweh rulership. I come looking for all men who are tired of the wicked rulership of the men of the earth, not just in America, but the wicked rulership of the men of the earth. I come to condemn all wickedness, wherever it is, in the highest place to the lowest place. And all men and women that believe in righteousness will accept my righteous teaching, which is a threat to wicked rulership. But I'm not worried about those who are threatened. If I had a worry, it would be about not pleasing the one that begot me, or that beget me, or that chose me, or that sent me. I could only worry about not pleasing the Creator, not the creatures. Praise God. So I announce to you this day, Yahweh told me that I am his son. You did not tell me. So someone had to tell me. I was born blind, deaf, dumb, ignorant, and dead just like you. No one was more blind than the servant. I'm the servant of Yahweh. Isaiah chapter 42, verse 19. Who has been more blind than me, the servant of Yahweh? Or who was ever as deaf as me, who have brought you this message sent from Yahweh? Who has been as blind as me, yet I'm made perfect? I was blind, I was deaf, and here I stand with a perfect divine mind, connected to my Father's mind. Anytime you can connect with the Creator, then you are like his. And I'm here to reconcile all who receive me and my name back to the Father. To make you one with Yahweh. John 17:21. I am come that you all may be one. Now you have to admit, we have been everything but one. Even people who claim the same religion, they are not one. People who claim the same nationality, they're not one. People who claim the same political party, they're not one. People who claim the same earthly father and mother, they are not one. Even two people who swear before the world that they love each other with their life and get married together, they are not one. And they have the nerve to come together all divided up, one from another, and sit together in New York as the United Nation. And nobody could be more disunited than the United Nation. They are not one. Teachers who teach in the same school are not one. Doctors who practice the same specialty are not one. Lawyers who practice the same law and go to the same law school are not one. That means the world is in a mess. So if there are 400,000 preachers in America and they're unable to make the people one. They are unable to make the people one in their own church. Oh, hallelujah, Yahweh. There's no oneness on the earth. That means that we are in need of that one, the only one, and only one can make us one. Everybody can't do it. I'm letting you see here in verse 21 that yet I am come that all may be one. And this night I'm going to prove that we can all be one. I'm going to prove it regardless of your nationality, regardless of your race, your creed, or the color of your skin, or your social status in life, or your education, or your politics, or your spirituality, whatever, or your money. I am going to prove that we can all be one. That's why I am come. I've given everybody on the earth a chance to make the people one. And everybody on the earth, they have failed to make the people one. Though Khomeini may have millions of people in Iran who will walk through the streets with their fists in the air saying, die, die, die. They're fighting each other. And that's true in every country that you know about. Millions of people listen to their president. Millions of people will die in the army for their president, and yet they are not one. I am come that all may be one. As you, Yahweh, are in me, and I am in you, Yahweh, that all the people of the earth may be one in us. Somebody had to come who is one with the Creator. Although there are gods many. 1 Corinthians chapter 8, verse 5 and 6. I know first there are many gods. I must address that fact and deal with that reality. Yes, there are many gods, as it was in the days of Elijah. There were 400 prophets that challenged him with their many gods. So the issue was there was a battle to take place over who had the real God. Did the 400 folks, represented by 400,000 today, have the real God, or did Elijah by him little self have the only God? Let's read about the gods many in 1 Corinthians. Read.
For though there be that are called gods, whether in heaven or in earth.
You mean there are some gods in heaven? There's some people called gods in heaven. And there's some folk on earth called gods. Read on.
As there be gods many and lords many, but to us there is but one God, Yahweh, the Father, of whom are all things, and we in him, and one Lord, Yahweh, Beit Nun Sophie, Yahweh, Christ, by whom are all things, and we by him.
I am the one responsible for all things. And this us is different from everybody else. This us here is talking about those who are self-realized. They realize who they are. They understand, they perceive, they know who they are. And I've often said, when you discover who you are, you'll know who I am. Praise Yahweh. Now, although there are many gods, I'm here to bring an end to all the gods but one. And any God under these heavens that did not make these heavens is in serious trouble. Can you imagine someone trying to fake off and play off as being God under the heaven but didn't make the heaven? You know we can't stand for that. The only way that we stood for that was we were unconscious. And when you become semi-conscious, you don't want to see that happen anymore. And when you become totally Yahweh conscious, you know you're going to work to bring an end to that. And you don't need a gun for this. So now let's go to Jeremiah 10, verse 11. And let's see what is going to happen to all these gods. Verse 10, read.
But the Lord Yahweh is the true God.
All right. Hold it. See. Now, we just read in Corinthians there are many gods. And we just read for ourselves there are Lord's many. But now we're seeing that they are not the true gods. None of them are true. Only one is true. And guess who does not want you to know who the true God is? The false gods. Those gods that are being worshipped want to continue being worshipped. And the priests and the messengers and the preachers of the false gods who are getting rich from their parishioners and worshipers being in the dark as to who the true God is, want nothing to do with the true God. No false teacher who's getting rich from his false teaching wants the truth to come. And since we can only be saved by the true God, all who oppose him don't want you to know who the true God is. All who are against the true God hide him from you. Work to keep you blind. Work to keep you dumb. Work to keep you deaf. They'll never do what I'm doing, point your mind to the fact there are many gods, and then come back and show you, but Yahweh, when you see Lord, your dictionary tells you when you see Lord, your Bible tells you when you see Lord, that's a substitute for the name Yahweh. That's the name. Look it up in your dictionary. Look that name up. 800 million Catholics know Yahweh is the name of God. Then if you call on the Father, why you call him Father and don't call him by his name? Which would you rather hear? Father, or hear your name? Or why would you act like he doesn't have a name? Well, anyway, Yahweh is the true God, and he's not a dead God. Yahweh is, and not was, the living God. Yahweh is the living God. And Yahweh did not used to be king. Even when we as Israel turned our back on Yahweh as king and wanted men from among us to be kings, just like the heathen nations had kings over them. Yahweh remained King of kings. Yahweh did not stop being king because we rejected him. He remained king. Just as I was king when I came. I am not the king of Israel because you blessed me or poured oil on me or anointed me. I'm not king because you accept me as king. I am king whether you accept me or not. I don't need your acceptance to be king. I am the king of Israel. I was king in a three-piece suit and afro. But how I dress does not make me king. Whatever I wear does not make me king. Whatever I ride in does not make me king. But those who don't understand the nature of the true and everlasting king may try to dress like me, hoping that will make them kingly. Some might try to ride as I ride to think that would make them kingly. Some would try to dress and try to live as I live, thinking that would make them kingly. But no, none of these superficial things that your eye perceives on the physical plane, none of that makes me king. I'm born king. Chosen before I inherited this body, I was king. Praise Yahweh. So don't think that because all of Israel, that was us, rejected Yahweh, that somehow hurt his kingship. See, here we sit thousands of years later, and Yahweh is still living. We died. Oh yes, oh yes. When we ate of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil 6,000 years ago, oh yeah, we did die. We died from the knowledge. And Yahweh still lives and has been alive all the time, though we died to the knowledge of him. He hid from us. Darkness has been his hiding place. And you've been searching for God and couldn't find him. But I'm going to reveal to you where he is, where his hideout is. I'm his son. I know how to show you where he is. Only the Son of Yahweh can do that. Yahweh is the everlasting King, and at his wrath the earth shall tremble. Whenever you feel the earth shake, you feel earthquakes, you feel the earth tremble, rock and roll, Yahweh is the only one that is a true rock and roll artist. He can rock the whole earth, roll the whole earth, shake. You talk about a shaking going on. And when Yahweh shakes stuff up, boy, everybody, I don't care who the king is, who the president is, who the premier is, who the general of the army is, they all start trembling. That makes him king. And the nations shall not be able to abide his indignation. You can't survive or protect yourself against Yahweh's indignation. Thus I say to you, the gods that have not made the heavens, the gods that have not made the earth, even they shall perish from the earth. And they all shall perish from under these heavens, though they be in heaven. They shall perish even from heaven. All the heavens. My angels are going to do a mop-up action. Wherever the false gods are. And I want you to know Yahweh made the earth by his power. And he has established the world by his wisdom and has stretched out the heavens by his discretion. Needed no help. All by himself. So since you didn't help Yahweh do any of this, he certainly doesn't need your help now to do whatever he wants to do. And everything you think is a God, you can see is in trouble. Huh? Yeah, see, gods think they're all right as long as Yahweh has made a move. You can see that Yahweh is going to make a move. And when you see that nobody is going to be able to abide and survive the indignation and wrath of Yahweh, how would you like to be worshipped as a God? See, you're too smart to do that. You have to question the intelligence of somebody who wants to be God in place of Yahweh, who wants the people to worship them in the place of the Creator. Now I take you back to John chapter 17. And I'm here that all may be one. As Yahweh is in me and I am in Yahweh, that you all may be one in us. I'm one with Yahweh. I am not in any way opposed to Yahweh. My will is his will. Yahweh's will is my will.